Now, and I don't smoke, and this podcast gives people the idea that I smoke because I smoke during the podcast to give me energy to tell the truth.
Right, yeah.
Marlboro Lights, they're not just for Asians, but Asians love them. Asians love a light cigarette because they're responsible. Now, know where you can get fucked up and act like a pig, and know where you have to be a person.
Mm-hmm.
One of my best friends was named Joe Munster. Joe Munster had the funnest house, and his parents are my good friends. When I graduated school, I bought a house. It was rapidly foreclosed on, and I became a regular at several local gin mills in my town, and began to the process of throwing my life away by becoming a degenerate alcoholic, a thief, a liar. And his parents are two of my best friends. I love them so much. They're amazing fucking people. His house was a house where you could kind of let it all out, be wild, be crazy. But if you went to my friend Maeve's house, her parents were rich, so you have to behave. Mm-hmm. Don't vomit all over the house with the nice carpet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are houses where you can let it all hang out, and then there are houses and people where you have to be a little more guarded. Don't always be 100% of yourself. No one wants that. No one needs that. Know who wants what when. I could go to my friend Joe's house at 3 a.m, drunk, having just hit a car, asking to be hid from the police. And his parents were not only happy to see me, they would provide me a meal. Not everyone's like that. Not everyone's like that when you're hiding in the attic because you just hit and ran someone. Not everyone's going to come up with a bowl of seafood gumbo. Many people are going to tell you to leave.
Right.
So you got to know, where should I go? You got to figure that out. Mm-hmm. You know, did you have a friend or like a house where you could hang out and have fun and just go crazy and nobody would worry?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, there was where we watched porn and, you know, we knew we had a room that they never checked on us, the parents, and you could just wake up in the middle of the night and go make food in the kitchen, be loud.
Yes,
and they
you
just
could
didn't
do
care.
whatever you want, and no one would care, and you could just abuse people and they would abuse you, and that's a beautiful fucking thing.
Yeah, it really is.
It's a beautiful thing, and it needs to happen. You need to have those situations where you exchange abuse. Mm-hmm. And then there are places where you have to look a little nicer, put it together, don't look like a slob. You got to be able to kind of judge where you're at.
You got to pick your spots.
Got to pick your spots.
Kind of mentally put on a suit and tie.
Absolutely. Great way to say it. Let's talk about some potential personalities for the kids. Personality number 1 you can choose, Barstool Sports, which means that you're just a bro.
Yeah.
You're kind of racist, but not really. You're just a bro. You just want to watch sports, talk about sports, maybe get your dick sucked. You don't really offer anything, but every now and then you have tender moments and you'll let your straight friend see your penis, or you'll let your gay friend who doesn't know he's gay yet see your dick.
Oh, okay.
That's important for whoever that kid is.
Yeah.
You can have tender moments, but you're a bro, but you have a big heart. Mm-hmm. You like family. You want people coming over to your house. You want to go to their houses. You like surrogate families. Right. Barstool Sports. Great personality.
You wear boat shoes, salmon shorts.
Boat shoes, salmon shorts. The world thinks you're a rapist, but you're not. You can barely pull your little wink out in front of a girl. The world thinks you're running everything, but you're really not. You're more scared than anybody else is out there.
Yeah.
But you cover it up with bravado and whatever. It's Barstool Sports. Yeah. Now, that personality in your 30s is horrendous, and many people still have it. Saturdays are for the boys. No, they're not for the boys. They're for job interviews. Clean your life up. Save your life. Okay? Nothing's for the boys. You're uploading this from your fucking mother's house.
Right.
Barstool Sports. Weed. Next personality. Weed. You love weed. You love skating. You love snowboarding. You're a weed person. That's what you do. Maybe you sell weed. Maybe you know how to get the best weed. That's what gets you into all the things, because you love weed. Now you talk about that you're going to start your own weed startup and weed company, and you love weed, and that's all you talk about, and you just smoke weed, and it is what it is. And you're a skinny kid. You have a big dick, and you love fettuccine Alfredo, and you love weed. That's it.
Just having weed on you will get you in so many circles.
You need to have weed on you all the time if weed is going to be your personality. Your car always smells like weed. You bake every single morning. People bake with you. They think it's funny. They think you're a disaster, but they don't really tell you to your face. They're scared for what's going to happen to you. And you will destroy your life 2 years out of high school. That being said, who gives a fuck? We're only talking about those 4 golden years.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll get you into the good parties. It'll be fun. You're a bacon, egg, and cheese guy. You like getting high. It's 2 a.m. at Taco Bell. You're a lot of fucking fun. Maybe you're a gamer and everyone smokes weed and you're on Twitch and whatever. 4 people are giving you $3 and whatever. It's fun. It is what it is, okay? Nazi gamer is the next personality. You're a Nazi and a gamer. You're a race realist. You believe in the JQ. You are hardcore red pilled. And I mean, you throw back the pills with abandon. You're into fitness because you're ready to fight a race war. Your name online is like Nordic Warrior 1488 or something like that. You know what I mean? You're hardcore into it. You know, all of this is because some chick wouldn't fuck you. You decided to read 15 books about the shape of skulls because you couldn't get laid. But that's a personality and stick to it. Here's another personality, guy who talks about war crimes at a party. That's the other side, black bloc. You want to be an Antifa, but you don't know where they meet up. You wear black all the time. You want to just throw a rock at a Proud Boy, but you can't find one because you live in a fucking New England town and everybody kind of agrees with you. In fact, you hate neoliberals more than anything. You rail against centrists and boomers and everybody that fucked the whole world up, even though you'd fuck it up too if you had any fucking goddamn chance at it, which you probably won't because thankfully climate change will ravage the earth before you get a chance to show what a fucking incompetent pussy you really are. It's the other side of Nazi gamer. You're actually friends with a Nazi gamer, even though you don't really like each other. You think the other one's abhorrent, but you would probably like to fuck hardcore one day, and it might happen. Who knows?
Right.
But you both are not too good with women. You're just the other side of it. You bury yourself in books or whatever. Some people are impressed by your knowledge and the fact that you use big words, but it's all concealing that you have roiling rage and inner turmoil inside because your mother's never looked at you the way she's looked at wine. Another personality, missing person. Missing person is the type of personality you cannot go to school a lot. When you go to school, you have to sit absolutely silently in the back of the room, and in the middle of a class, you just start screaming. Ah! Then you run out and you disappear for 2 weeks. Then you're back. Then you're gone. Then you're back. Then you're gone. Nobody knows where you are. Is the state taking control of you? Nobody knows, but you're all over the place and you're nowhere. Are you a runaway? Did you escape from a pedophile cult? Are you trying to get into a pedophile cult? You're a missing person. Nobody knows your deal and you can't let them because you're bland and nobody gives a shit, but you disguise it by being this kind of chaotic ball of crazy. Missing person. Mm-hmm. Fat girl with a clean car. We've gone through this. You're fat, but you have a tight ponytail. You have an immaculate car. You drive everyone to every party. You say very little. You love smoking a lot of weed, and you never eat in front of people, but at the end of the night, you go park your car and you deep throat an entire fucking pizza. You are the fat girl with the clean car. You are a fucking American legend. Okay? You do not say much. You do not talk. You are there to be, you're a bus driver, essentially. You have a car. It's usually a mid-size SUV, little truck, things like that. Could be a little coupe or whatever. You'll pack 4 or 5 thin people into it. Doesn't matter. You always stay sober enough to drive. That's what you bring to the table. Don't start getting fucked up now. And if you get too fucked up to drive, you have to let somebody else drive your car. And it doesn't matter whether they have a license or not. You are the fat girl with the clean car. You're here to save the fucking day. Okay? But don't ever have an opinion or say anything. It'll be greeted with weirdness. You speak in 3 to 4 word things, usually about traffic. Oh, there's a fucking accident here. Then you're done for the night. Then you're done for the night.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, don't provide too much.
Fat girl with the clean car. Insanely gay person. You are insanely gay. You are the gayest person ever. You are made of literal cum. You are gay and you want everyone to know you're gay and you'll suck them off. You're going to fuck a lot of hot straight guys doing this, okay? You're a lot better looking than me. You have a six-pack. You're a dancer, and you can fuck a lot of straight guys in the bathroom when they're not looking. You're part of the theater crew, but not really, because you really want to suck off a football player, because who wants to fuck another fucking guy that you've been dancing around with all day? So you're the insanely gay person. You put it out there. And the football guys, they're kind of disgusted by you, but some of them, if their girlfriend wasn't around and if it was late enough at night, would probably let you swallow their hog, And it's very important that you're an insanely gay person, obnoxiously gay, over the top. You've got 15 pride flags on you at all times. You're throwing them at people. You're the insanely gay person. White guy who wants to be black or who thinks he is black. If you come from the Northeast, these are Jews who think they're Italian who want to be black. You say things like, yo, man, and son, and somehow you get away with it. You hang out with the black kids, but then you also hang out with the white kids every now and then. You've been accepted. You're usually rich. Mm-hmm. You love black culture. You love rap music. You love everything black. You look at your own skin and you wish you could fucking take a potato peeler and just skin yourself every night and wake up and be a glorious Nubian god, but you can't. It's not what it is. You don't have that big black dick. You've got a, respectable Jewish pecker, but you love black people. That's the way it is. And there's nothing wrong with that. Should you be more comfortable in your own skin? Perhaps. I'm not here to judge. That's your personality. Stick to it. Okay? That's who you're going to be.
Yeah. That's a common one.
That's a common one. And it does very well.
Mm-hmm.
It does very well. Whore who fights. You're a whore and you're always fighting. You have two best friends and you fight them every day. Physically, over the phone, you're just fighting or fucking. You exist in one of two states, fighting or fucking. You're either fucking 3 guys at a party or you're fighting 6 girls in a park. Either way, that's who you are. Your drama, you bring it to the table. You wish you were Puerto Rican, but you're just Italian. Right. You want to be one of those city tough girls, but you're not. Okay? Uh-huh. You had some weird shit with your uncle early on. You didn't process that. So you just want to fight everybody you see. You've punched your boyfriend in the face and then had the best sex afterwards when you choked the shit out of each other. You've probably fucked a teacher, and if not, you should.
You've posted an ad on Backpage here or there,
Yeah. You're 17, but you're on seeking arrangements. And if a few businessmen want to buy you some dinner and throw you some money for shoes, who the fuck are you to judge? It doesn't matter. You're a fighter and you're a fucker. That's what you are. Maybe your name's like Angela or something. You like to throw the fuck down. What did you say to me? You're always ready to fight. Mm-hmm. Anything so people don't get inside of you and see who you really are, which is a scared little girl, a scared and traumatized little girl. But you're not going to be Billie Eilish and have a bunch of candles lit and go, and make millions of dollars. You're going to fight or you're going to fuck. That's who you are.
Yeah.
Fat girl who doesn't know she's fat. This is big. You have no idea you're fat. You hang out with all the popular girls. You wonder why their boyfriends aren't fucking you. You're genuinely stunned. You're perplexed that you are not getting more play. You have no idea why this is happening. Mm-hmm. You're fun. You kid around with everybody. Everybody loves you. You're everybody's little sister. Mm-hmm. Somebody fucks you once when they're really loaded and you make it out to be more than it really is. You don't know that you're a chubbo, but you kind of own it. And then you also kind of don't own it. And then when it comes to prom, you really try to doll it up. Those girls really go crazy at prom because they think one dress is going to cover up what they've been doing for the last fucking 4 years.
Yeah.
The fat girl has no idea she's fat. The fat guy who talks about pussy all the time, but never gets it and wouldn't know what to do if he did get it. You're a fat guy and you just want to fuck chicks. Your best friends are hot guys that fuck girls all the time. You're on the football team. You're decent at it, but nobody wants to touch you. You're very angry. You drink all the time. You love fighting because it's a way that you can show that you have some value on this fucking planet. Nobody really calls you to hang out, but they like having you around when it's a big party because you're just a big lug. You're hammered and all you care about is pussy. You'll be like, oh, any fucking pussy there? You'll pretend and not want to go someplace. If somebody calls you, you're like, oh, any girls there? But you don't give a shit. You know if there were girls there, they're not fucking taking your dick out of your fucking dough body pants.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. But you tell everybody, hey, I just want to make sure there's enough bitches there before I show up. Fuck you. But that's an important archetype of person. Kid whose mother's a teacher, who's kind of a goody two-shoes, but lets it all out with one party or two parties, and he vomits the whole time because this is the first time. It's usually senior year. He's letting himself loose, and he's got a girlfriend. He'll keep her for 4 years. He kind of goes to the popular parties for 50 minutes. Nobody remembers him. Maybe he's class president. Maybe he's in the student government. Maybe he's somebody like that, whatever. Mm-hmm. And every now and then he'll get really, really hammered and vomit all over the place. But he knows he's an establishment guy. He's a Fallon. He's a whatever. He's got the right opinions in the right package, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Talks to the teacher after class a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lesbian who works a lot of jobs and lets everyone know how hard she works. Could be a catering hall, could be a restaurant, but she's always working. And she's always working, and she wants everyone to know how hard she works and how much responsibility her job gives her. It's a great way to not take stock of where she is in the whole social fabric of everything. Usually it's a lesbian, and she's working. She's been working since she's 4 years old, and she'll claim that she's managing some thing or whatever. These are the personalities, some of the personalities. There's an innumerable amount of personalities. There's not an innumerable amount of genders, although that's not a bad idea. If you're a bland white chick, you can just dye your hair green and you say, I'm they, them. My new name is, Astrid or whatever. You know, you look up some constellation, name yourself after that. You're now a new person. And,